Hello, hello. Hi again. All right, I'm on a roll today. This journal right here is another version of recreating a book. This is the info on it. So we've got 24 pages. It's measured out by 6 by 8 and it's $40. And I wrapped the cover with material and some ribbon. This was the edge of a sweater that I had that I took apart and cut. So anything old, like the sweater, just, it was getting pilly and a few holes here and there. So I took the cuffs off of, here in this area, and buttons I took off of it because I couldn't send it to Goodwill. So there's all kinds of ways to create journals that that have recyclable opportunities, and you just got to use, be creative, and it takes a while. And you know what, I still find ways to if I'm coming along and I'm talking with somebody, like just the other day, was talking to somebody at an antique store, and we were just kibitzing and whatever, and just, going back and forth with all kinds of things you can do with antique things and so forth. And she was talking about hold on. She was talking about using or finding ways to use cufflinks, because I use buttons and zippers and tags, anything from the new clothing. Sometimes they have real nice leather tags with the price tag. I use those. All kinds of free things or things that you've already paid for that you can reutilize. Old clothes that you want to get rid of, instead of giving it to Goodwill, take it apart if there's a lot of opportunity in there. I took apart a wedding dress that I picked up at Goodwill for like $10 and just cut it down and utilized the lace and the cuffs and the collar and all kinds of stuff. So it was well worth it. And I was at Joann's the other day. Oh my goodness, the price of material is out the world. Crazy. Even the sale prices are nuts. So, anyhow, so I just kind of want to give you ideas of, and I'm showing you ideas here as I'm getting ready to start giving introductions and showing you more detailed ways and how to create as we go. There'll be a new, I'm redesigning my YouTube page. I started my YouTube page, I don't know, 10 years ago or something. 8 years ago, I don't remember. And I would just add when it was user friendly and you could go live and just create. And then the last 4 years, everything's changed, and they continue to update, change things across all the dynamics of every platform. And there's always change, always this, always that. They can't leave it alone. So I kind of stopped using YouTube for about 2 years. I tried here and there, uploaded a few things, and just got frustrated with it all. And so now I'm trying again, because I think they're never going to come to a plateau. They've always got to revamp and redo things. And I'm just telling you, for those of you that are possibly thinking about using YouTube as a platform for what you create or whatever, but as I'm fine-tuning things, and it right now it's fairly friendly. Now, uploading isn't always easy. I've tried to upload 3 videos today and only got 1. Anyhow, so anyway, I'm trying to upload as many today as I can, because I want to get this part of it done. And I'm having a vendor show to sell some of my items, so I want to try to get some of them, in case they do sell, to give you ideas of which ways you can go with the variations of. Okay, great. This is awesome. So I've got two that just got uploaded, three uploaded, I think. So anyway, we're gonna hope for a fourth while the other one is working. So this one here it's I think a golden book that I redesigned and repurposed. I go to the library for a lot of books. Sometimes people will find some and give them to me. And this is just an absolute mixed media version. All kinds of great, I love texture. I love looking at a lot. Now, some people might get a little hyper with this and say it's too much. It is. You're doing a collage of sorts in a book is what you're doing with junk journals. Again, I'm going to make some simpler ones that are cleaner and cut. But I love doing this, and I love using the recycled. And I'll tell you what, from the people that either look at my journals or have bought them from me in the past, what they've all had in common is they've said, I can look over and over and find something new in your book. And that's why I like doing it this way, because it never gets bored. And it's a great tabletop book for people to look at and say, oh my goodness, look what you can do with recycled stuff. Look what you can do with an old book. Instead of it sitting getting smelly in the basement, recreate something beautiful, and it's therapeutic. And I'm going to get into that more in the future. So again, I did the background with gesso and my wonderful little distress crayons and so forth. Ranger is like the best out there with all the products. They can be a little pricey, but if you can get stuff clearanced or on sale at your local stores or online, then you're doing really good. And just start slow. I mean, I started with four or five distressed ink. I got my favorite colors. I got the black as standard. I got a brown, and I think I don't remember which one my first ones. Maybe purple. And I don't remember, but I started out with 2 or 3 at 4 because they were, I think, $5 regular, 5 or 6. Now they're up to like $10. But if you can find them either clearanced or when they get older, they get a little bit cheaper. They have better sales on them. So just watch out for those at the various sites and so forth. You can use paint, but paint takes time to dry. Painting is my least favorite because the drying and then it sticks a little bit. Whereas the using this or these don't get as sticky with your when you're creating. And you do need to leave a little bit of time to let it dry and so forth. So I did that in the background first. That's how I always start my books. I'm pretty thematic with how I add on. I colored all the pages, painted them with the distressed ink and so forth. And then I gathered, my things that I wanted, to say. And like all the scriptures that I use, I printed out most of these scriptures with my printer. And I do use a lot of my own photographs. I use magazine photographs. I use paper photographs. This is something I watercolored and copied. I use stickers. I use vellum, whether it's created or I create it. Material here, ribbon, whether it's regular ribbon or crocheted ribbon, buttons, brads. I like using tags and layer. Okay, so there's always layer, and that makes it interesting as well. I have a ton of ribbon. I pick up ribbon when I can get it for like 50 cents or $1 if it's really big. You got to look at the footage on your ribbon when you pick it up, because sometimes it's only like 1 or 2 yards. One like this, I think it might have been 3 yards, but it is wired and it is a little wider. Okay, so it all depends on, I'm real picky with, I want to get the most bang for my buck, because I really don't like shopping. I shop with a purpose, and I use old jewelry that I take apart. I've had a pack I think I now have 2 packages of feathers. And instead of using the whole one, I cut it down because, again, who doesn't love feathers, right? It gives it a beautiful little fluffy feel to it. I use little sticker, glitter, stars, and flowers, buttons. These were paper clips I thought I would use for paper clips, but they don't work well as paper clips. So I just turned it into my craft section. Let's see. And if you have ever followed my page at all, I have done videos, I had many videos. I started to say, so I've had my YouTube channel for a while. I changed the name because I'm a photographer by trade, so it was, I think, under Photos by Design. And again, had uploaded while I was creating the journals, many of them, maybe 20 or 30. While I was creating one night, I would just pop on YouTube when they used to let you go live without having a following, and would just go on live and just do it. Well, then just things happen with the media and so forth, and I changed it up. It just wouldn't let me do live. You have to have, like, it used to be, they used to say 100. Now they've gone down to 25. No, now I think it's 50. I think what I read now is 50, and I've got 24. So I really need subscriptions and likes. So if you could share the video, that would be so helpful. And if you don't like doing this and think it's really your thing, would you still share? And you never know what one of your friends or two of your friends might like my page, and just to help a girl out here, you know. And then you can always desubscribe next year or something if you want to. But I love the front of this. I used a chain. And I used a little, Forever Hope is a book I wrote, which you can get on Amazon. And I don't have it handy. I thought I had it handy here. I don't know where it went. Oh, I always push it in somewhere. And then, anyhow, so I wrote a book on Forever Hope, how to get through crises and death and grieving and problems in life. And with the help of God, everything I do is Christ-based, and I share that within my journals. They almost always will have scripture of some sort. Sometimes I do something just fun and whimsical and maybe topical to encourage people. But yeah, so everything I do, I'm a certified biblical life coach, and I help people. I guide people through grief. Because we're pretty much unaware of how to, that's my granddaughter on the piano. She's only 20 months old. And so, yeah, so I started doing, so sometimes I'll do like a topical book on something like grieving and give hints and guidance and things like that. I'm going to do, I think, more of those, and I'll take you through the process. Once I can go live on this channel here, I'm going to go ahead and do more lives and help people and coach people, and then hopefully down the road, like my goal is to turn it into a membership class to fine tune and show you how to get through grief, how to show you how to do art therapy, and there's different ways to do it. And I'm kind of excited about it. It's going to take a lot of time and effort, but I'm really looking forward to it. So this is one journal. I hope you like it. Please comment. And again, if you would please subscribe and share and like, that would be helpful for me as I'm trying to build up my repertoire here on the YouTube station again. And I look forward to talking to you guys soon.